again, okay? And I want you all to make one. Now, you all do not have a centimeter cube, okay? Let me get some out. All right, you all don't have those, all right? But your little pinky finger, everybody put up the pinky finger, okay? Your little pinky finger is just about a centimeter wide, okay? Now mine's a little bit bigger because I'm an adult. And my hands and fingers are a little bit bigger than yours, okay? But if I take this centimeter cube and I put it on my pinky, okay, it's pretty close. And yours will be really close, okay? So you're going to use your pinky as a centimeter cube today, okay? So you're going to get you a piece of paper. Now, I went and got me just a regular piece of paper, okay? It can be any kind of piece of paper, okay? It could be an index card, okay? Whatever, okay? It doesn't have to be a whole piece of paper, okay? It could just be part of a piece of paper, okay? It doesn't have to be the whole thing, all right? You're just going to try to make something that looks a little bit like this, okay? So it kind of looks like an index card, okay? But it looks like this, all right? And you're going to take your pencil, and you're going to take your pinky, and you're going to start measuring it off, okay? You're going to go like here, okay? And I'm going to cheat a little bit because my pinky's a little bit bigger than a centimeter, okay? And you're going to go at the end, and then you're going to make a line. And then you're going to go this, and go all the way across. Now, as I said, my pinky's a little bit bigger than a centimeter. Look, it's a lot bigger, okay? But yours is about exactly, okay? So I'm just going to flip mine over, and I'm going to use these cubes. You're going to make a centimeter ruler. You're just going to keep going across with your pinky, just like I'm going across with this cube. Your pinky is closer to a centimeter than mine is. All right. So I've made mine. And it doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't exactly have to be pretty. It just has to be usable. All right? All right. I see a lot of people working on that. That's great. So while you're all finishing up, what if I wanted to number mine? What should I do? If I wanted to number my centimeter ruler, what should I do? What should I maybe I should say what should I not do? Anybody got something that I should or shouldn't do? Callie.
You shouldn't put the numbers in the middle of the block.
Oh, that's a good one. I shouldn't put the numbers down here in the middles. That's right. Okay, a ruler. When I look at this ruler here, okay, it kind of does that, but they did that so they could print some kind of slogan here on this printer, on this ruler. Okay, that 6 really should be on top of that tick mark right there. Okay, or I think on Zern they don't call them tick marks; they call them hash marks. So this number really should be on top. Okay, that's a good one because if I did that, let's say that I've got it on this side, and I'm going to show what Callie said, and I'm going to show that it's wrong. Okay, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that gets a really that gets confusing on okay, 2. Well, is this 2 or is that 2? Or do I put is 2 right on top of the 2, right? It gets confusing. Okay? So Callie said don't do it that way. All right. So Callie, how should I do it?
You should put it right on top of the line.
Okay. And what number is this first line?
1.
It's 1. Don't start over here and say 1. This is the first hash mark or tick mark, okay? And from here, this end to here is 1. Okay? So, Callie, where's 0?
It's you don't have to put 0 as long as you know the first line is 1.
Exactly. As long as I know I don't put 1 right here at the edge, I know this is 0 right here. 0 is right there. I just don't really have room to put it. Okay? All right. So if that's 1, this one's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10. So this centimeter ruler that I sat here and made is 10 long. Okay, yours doesn't have to be that long, or it could be longer. Okay. All right. So I want you to find something around you, like your pencil, or maybe it's something that you got on your a table or something laying around you that you could measure. Okay. All right. Callie's got some scissors. I see some pencils. Okay. So I want you to take your centimeter ruler and I want you to measure whatever you have. All right. So I'm trying to measure mine. I've got a clothespin here. And then I want you to come up with a measurement. How many centimeters long is it? If it's exact, should we put about or not put about? That's what we're going to talk about here in just a second, okay? All right. Touch your nose if you've measured your item. Touch your nose if you measured your item. All right. Most everybody has. So let's see here. I can see. It's who is this? My banner won't leave. All right, Lorna. What did you measure?
A pencil.
She measured a pencil, and how long was it?
11.
11. Was it longer than your
eraser?
Okay. Was it longer than your ruler, or was it just about right? Or shorter? Which one was it?
A little longer.
It was a little bit longer. Okay. Let's see here. Jaden, what did you measure? You measured a pencil too? All right. How long was it?
Yeah.
10. Okay. All right. You all got some short pencils. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to take a pencil. I'm going to measure here. And see, I go to 10 and my ruler's not long enough. So I'm going to have to kind of make a mark with my finger right here. And I'm going to go some more. And it goes to 7. So 10 and 7, 17. So I measured 17 on this pencil. Okay. All right. So I measured 17. And we're talking about centimeters. So I'm going to put centimeters. That's a funky looking on there, isn't it? All right. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right. So what about this word about? Should I put it now or should I not put it now? What do you all think? If you say, yep, you should put that, touch your ear. If you say, no, I don't need that, put your finger on your nose. All right, I see some nose, people touching their nose. Callie's thinking, which one is it? Do I need the word about or do I not need the word about? If you think, yep, I need the word about, touch your ear. I haven't seen anybody touch their ear, although my white banner thing here won't leave today, so the people, there it went. All right. See, I think Lorna might be touching her ear. I think everybody else is touching their nose that I can see. All right, so Lorna, I think you're the only one touching your ear. Okay, so unmute and talk to me.
Are you touching your ear?
All right, so I said if you think the word about needs to be on this, touch your ear, and you touched your ear. Okay, so why do you think we need the word about?
Because you didn't use a ruler.
Oh, I used a ruler that I made, but is this precise? Is this perfect?
No.
No. Okay. If I use this one, okay,
Yeah.
all right, it's kind of a cheapo ruler, but it is a ruler, right?
You
It
can
was.
measure.
I can measure more accurately, couldn't I? So I'm going to go on here. I'm going to try to put it at the end. Oh, look, it's 18. So my ruler that I made wasn't as accurate as the other one, wasn't? Okay. So Lorna, you're right. I need to put about. Okay, because I could have messed up and made these too big, couldn't I? Okay. And this centimeter cube, hey, I've looked at most of them. Most all of them are exactly the same size, but every once in a while, one of them's just a little bit smaller than the other ones. Okay. So centimeter cubes can vary a little bit. All right. So to recap what we've went over with Lorna here. Okay. If I made my own ruler, I probably need to put about. Okay. If I used a ruler and it come off exactly 17, then I can leave this off. Okay. All right. Anybody got any question about that? Because Lorna was the only one touching her ear. Everybody else touched their nose. Okay. I just want to make sure this word about, okay, when we use it and when we don't use it. Okay. No questions? All right. So you all, some people did a pencil. Okay. Some people did something a little different. Okay. What about if I asked you to take your ruler that you made, this thing, and I wanted you to find a door that's closest to you and measure how tall it is. Okay? What do you think is going to happen? Sit there and think about it for a minute. If I asked you to take your centimeter ruler that you just made, and I said, find the closest door to you at your house right now or wherever you're at, and measure how tall it is, what's going to happen? Callie, what do you think?
The door will be too tall.
Okay, it might be too tall for you, right? To do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Would you be able to measure it with this thing here? Or yours?
No.
Well, let's see. Let's say that I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw a door. Okay. And let's see here. Here, let's say it's got a window in it. Here's the doorknob.
Well,
Okay.
you could measure it, but it wouldn't be right.
Well, yeah, that's where we're going to get to. But let's say that this is the door. Okay. Well, is my ruler really as big as the door?
No.
No. Okay. So it would be more like if I had a ruler that was this big, right? Okay. And I'm just going to make one that kind of looks like a little ruler. Okay. And I put some little hash marks on it. You can't see it very good, but they're there. Okay. So I would have to start down here and I'd have to say, well, there's one ruler and put a mark. There's one, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and just keep on going, wouldn't I? Okay. And then I'd have to see, all right, my ruler here was 10. And then let's say I come up to, it took me, let's say it was 14 rulers long. Then I'd have to add 10 14 times, wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It'd take a long time to do, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. So that's why they made a thing called a meter stick. Okay. And here's a meter stick. Now watch. Okay. It starts at 0. If you look, there's 1. So there's 0 right at the end right here. Okay. And then it goes to 10. It goes to 20. Goes to 30. Goes to 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. And what's left?
99.
Oh, 99's right there. What's this?
100.
There you go. It's 100. Okay. So a meter stick is 100 centimeters long. Or you could think 100 of your pinkies long. Okay. That's a lot of pinky fingers, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So they made this so I can maybe measure a door a lot quicker. Okay. All right. Now, it also, I'm not sure if it tells you on Zern or on the video that I put with your exit ticket. Okay. Let's talk about that for a second. Starting today, on your exit ticket, I attached a video that you could watch. It's not of me. It's of another teacher that teaches a lesson about the same thing that goes on in Zern. So I put that in there in case somebody was confused or didn't understand. I put that in there so you can watch it. Most of the videos are about 5 or 6 minutes long. Some of them are a little bit longer, but I'm going to start doing that every day. On your exit ticket, there will be a video attached of a teacher that's teaching a lesson and going over. And so you'll be on your exit ticket. If you're like, I have no idea what to do here. Well, you should if you did your Zern. But sometimes after Zern, you're still like, I don't know about this. So I've attached a video there to do some more details for you. Okay. So on it talked about a door. So everybody look around your room, wherever you're at, and find a door. Just look at it. Okay, all doors, almost all doors. Now, some sliding doors don't have a doorknob. They have a place to put your hand. But they're almost always, the doorknob is about the same height in every house. Okay? From the floor to the doorknob is just about 1 meter. That's at 100 centimeters. Okay? So if you needed to measure something, you could walk up to a door, kind of measure where the doorknob hits you, okay? Probably on your belly somewheres. And from there to the floor would be 100 centimeters or 1 meter, okay? So when we've been doing our measurements, we've been putting cm, and that stands for centimeter. That way we don't have to write that whole long word, okay? We looked at C and the M, and we just put them together in math. Math is full of shortcuts. Okay? And somebody a long time ago decided they didn't want to write the word centimeter every time. So they took the shortcut and put cm, and they said from now on cm means centimeter in math. Okay? Well, guess what this part of the word means? Centa. Centa means 100. Okay? So centa means that there's 100 of these little things right here inside of a big meter. Okay? So then we've got meter. Okay? And meter, well, even though it's a small word, a lot of mathematicians, they were lazy, didn't want to write meter all the time. So they decided they were just going to put M for meter. Okay? So, we're going to practice here for a minute. Okay? So, this is a centimeter ruler that you made with me this morning. This is a centimeter ruler. Okay? I'm just going to turn it like that so you can see it. Okay? This big long thing that won't even fit on the screen is a meter, and it's a ruler, but we call it a stick. We call it a meter stick. Okay? And look, it's really long. Okay, there's the end, and I have to go all the way to 100. 100's right here, because 99's there, so 100's here. Okay? So, I'm going to tell you something, and I don't want you to go measure it. I want you to think about it. Okay? If I asked you to go measure it, would you pick up the centimeter ruler, or would you pick up the meter stick? Okay? Here we go. What if I asked you to measure a pencil? Would you use your centimeter ruler or your centimeter or your meter stick? Okay? Now I'm just going to ask on some people. Maverick, a pencil. Are we going to use the meter stick or the centimeter ruler? Uh-oh, I can't hear you. I see you're unmuted. There you go.
The ruler.
All right. A pencil, yeah, a pencil. You're going to use the centimeter ruler. Now, I could use the meter stick, okay? All right. But look, it's really clumsy to get around. If I'm not careful here, I'm going to hit my computer. I'm going to hit the camera, okay? All right. It's just kind of in the way, okay? If it's something small, I'm going to try to use this smaller ruler, okay? All right. So, all right, Maverick, mute back. Okay. What if I asked you to measure a table? If you're going to use measure a table, are you going to use a centimeter ruler or a meter stick? All right, Maddox.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to use a centimeter ruler or a meter stick to measure a table?
Meter stick.
Why?
Because it's bigger.
It's bigger. Could I do it with the centimeter ruler?
You could, but it would take a very long time.
Exactly. Okay. I can use this, but I want to do it quickly. Okay. Good job, Maddox. All right, meet back. All right. What if I asked you to measure the refrigerator, how tall it was? The refrigerator at home. Okay. Are you going to use a centimeter ruler or this meter stick? Bentley.
Meter stick.
Why?
Because the refrigerator is really big.
Yeah, a refrigerator's really tall, isn't it? And I could do it with this, but it's going to take a while. Okay? All right. And to be more accurate with this, I'd probably need to mark it with a mark going up and Mom probably didn't want you to mark on her refrigerator, right? So that probably is not the best thing to do. All right, good job. What about if I asked you to measure your hand? Would you use a centimeter ruler or a meter stick? Jaden.
Centimeter ruler.
A centimeter ruler. Could I do it with a meter stick?
Yeah.
I could do it, but again, it's really clumsy. I'm hitting the wall here. Okay, I'm right here. It's a good thing my camera's right here. If my camera had been over on this side, I couldn't do it because I hit the wall. It's so big. Okay, but look, I can measure how wide my hand is. I can measure how long my hand is with a meter stick, but it's just really more ruler than I need. Okay, it's better if I use my ruler or my centimeter ruler. Okay, all right. Any questions about that? Does everybody understand? If it's something big, I probably need to use my meter stick. If it's something small, I use my centimeter stick or ruler. Everybody understand that? I think you do. All right. So on today's exit ticket, okay, there's going to be some yellow looking circles, okay, and it's going to have let's say maybe it says that there's a car, okay, and it's going to say, would you use a centimeters or meters to measure a car? And I think I put right here over the word or, there's a circle that's a yellow circle. And all you got to do is click on it and you can move it. Okay? You just want to move it on your answer. Okay? Would you move it on centimeter or would you move it on meter to measure a car? Which one would you do? I'm going to rewrite this down here. I think it cut off on yours. Okay? I heard somebody say something. Who said something? All right. If you're going to measure a car, how long a car is, would you use a centimeters? And that would be those little things like this. And it would be a centimeter ruler, small. Or would you use a meter stick? All right. And that's 1 meter there. Okay. Which one are you going to use? Which one are you going to cover up? The CM or the M? Which one are you going to cover up? Callie.
You're going to cover up the M.
Going to cover up the M. I'm going to use the meter stick, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So, on today's exit ticket, you're just going to move that yellow circle on top of the M if it's meter, CM if it's centimeter, okay? And then at the bottom, there's a question, and you just got to type your answer, okay? There's only one text box on it today that you have to type in. The other ones, just move. I think there's 3 where you have to choose centimeter or meter, and there's 3 yellow circles, and I put them on top of the or, I'm pretty sure, okay? All right, any questions about today? No? All right, before you go, let's see if I can do this. Okay, I need you to unpin me. So where my hand is, put your cursor, your mouse on top of that and push unpin for a second. And
I don't know how to do that.
Well, let's see if this works. I gotta do this other thing though. Present. I gotta present. All right. So, do you see like a cartoon looking guy? And you have to unmute and tell me because I can't see you right now.
Yes.
You do. Okay. So what this?
I see the plan now.
So I have made a virtual math classroom. Okay. And I put it on Google Classroom under student or website links. Okay. So today is the 21st. Okay. If I needed to find a video about today's lesson in Zern, all I'd have to do is push on the 21st, click it, and it'll bring up a YouTube video that would help you. Okay? It's the same video that I linked to your exit ticket. Okay? But I know that some people may need last week's because some people haven't done their exit ticket yet. They're a little bit behind, which is okay, but they may need the link. So I've made this. These are the different days that go along with the video. There's also some vocabulary on here. If I click on the vocabulary, it'll take me to like a word wall for. Okay. And then if you needed some manipulatives at home, things to do, you can click on the dice and it brings up the virtual manipulatives and you can click on those. Okay, different things that you need. All right. So I've tried to make that to where maybe it's more accessible for you in case you need something explained to you a little bit more in more detail. Okay. All right. Anybody got any questions before we leave? Nope.
No.
All right. So.
I found out how to do the pin thing.
Okay. So I'm done for the day. Unless you've got a question, you can go. You all have a great day.
Mr. Braxton?
Yes, sir.
I'm very close to you.
Do what?
I'm very close to you.
Yeah. Where are you at? You at the high school?
High school?
At the high school, that's what I thought. Yeah. All right. I'll see you all later, unless you got a question.
Bye, Mr. Braxton.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye, Maddox. Bye, Maverick. Bye.